Alright, welcome back to Gilded Gaming and Final Fantasy Tactics War of the Lions. This is gonna be fun. Sword in hand, a warrior clutches stone to breast. Alright. New game. I am Arslan, student of Ivalice's middle age. You are familiar with the War of the Lions, no? It was a bitter war of succession that rent the land of Ivalice in two, and here we first find mention of Delita Hyrule, the hitherto unknown young man, the hero who would draw the curtain on this dark act of our history. His is a heroism of great renown, a story familiar to all who dwell within our land. Ah, but what the eye sees is oftentimes a mere fragment of the truth. There was another young man, the youngest of House Beluv, long famed for producing leaders of knights and men. There is no official record of the role he played in history's stage. However, according to the Dry Papers, the existence of which became known to the public only this last year, they had long lain concealed in the church archives. This forgotten young man is in fact the true hero. The church maintains that he was a heretic, an inciter of unrest and disturber of the peace. Which account is to be believed? Join me in my search to uncover the answer. Ah, but before we begin, might I ask you to share with me your name and the date of your birth? Oh yes, how you applying? The church is quite evil. Yeah. We're just gonna go with Ramzo this time, I think. Aries. These new cutscenes they added. The PSP was a great system. So this is the first game that ever came out set in Ivalice, which is the same setting for like the tactics games, Final Fantasy 12. I don't exactly know how it lines up, but you go there in Final Fantasy 14 somehow. What else? There's another one in there. They sort of retconned Vagrant Story into there. There's some rumors that Final Fantasy 16 might be in Ivalice, but I don't know about that. It's some like vague names sounding similar to Ivalice names. The setting didn't look like it was actually Ivalice. But it is one of the few settings that gets repeated in Final Fantasy. Usually, you know, each game is a new setting. Unless it's a sequel. It's got a really good story too. It's like a medieval, you know, war, power, intrigue, with a dash of demonic possession. That's Delita. That's the person who history remembers as being the hero. And our friend. At least for now. Although this little opening takes place after the beginning of the game's going to go back to the beginning of the story once we actually start playing it. This opening tutorial section actually takes place later in the story. It's a really long cutscene for like it didn't even exist in the old one. Like Delita creeping up on the church. O Father, abandon not your wayward children of Ivalice, but deliver us from our sins, that we might know salvation. Lady Ovalia? It's time. I'll not be much longer, Agrius. Your escort has already arrived, Majesty. Please, heed the good lady's word, Highness. You must hurry. Still in here, are you? Been the better part of an hour. That's Gafgarian. He's a mercenary. We're gonna see more of him later. And the little dude in purple there is our main character, Ramza. Gafgarian, you forget yourself, sir. You're in the presence of the princess. The other two bow. Mayhap bowed heads would less offend. You would do well to waste less time on idle pleasantries. I see even the noble order of the northern sky cannot rid itself of vulgar knaves. A guard captain in these rain-sodden hinterlands ought not expect chivalry. We are in the employ of the order, not of it. Your pay does not cover the trite courtesies to the likes of you. Govern your tongue. Enough, let us be on our way. The Father watch over you, child. And you, Elder. My lady, the enemy is upon us. Duke Goltana's men? We are paid for this. Time to earn our keep. What is it, Ramza? Are you getting paid to do a job? Are you above getting paid to do a job? I'm a knight no longer, just another sellsword. Right then, to battle. Deliver us, O Lord. Alright, so we've been hired as mercenaries to protect this princess. And apparently, Duke Goltana's men are attacking this little church? Monastery? I don't know. They bear the crest of the Black Lion. Duke Goltana must be mad. Does he mean to start a war? You there, wench. You cannot hope to defeat us. You will surrender the princess. If not, well, then I would hate to see anything happen to that pretty face of yours. A head-on assault. These swords of Goltana lack wits, one and all. In that case, we should be able to handle this without you, Gafgarian. Mayhap you could, but there's no money in me to be made in that. Lad, Ramza, with me. Alright. So in this first tutorial fight, we only control Ramza, and everybody else is just like on autopilot. Nearly impossible to lose this. It may actually be... I guess it's possible for Ramza to die, or I don't know. It's pretty much just done for you. Kill them all, leave no man standing. You would have us slaughter them. Are you mad? Kill them here and you'll have played into Duke Goltana's hands. We need only put them to rout. I find dead men rout more easily. Alright. Gafgarian. The Fallen Knight. He's got Shadowblade. They added in some new jobs in the in this version of it, notably a Dark Knight and what was it, a mine? I don't remember. Be interested to check those out. Although I briefly looked up the requirements to do like Dark Knight and like, oof, they are steep. I'm gonna hit Gafgarian. Yeah. Let's just get this fight over with. This fight doesn't really matter. Agrias has her Holy Blade, which not only hits pretty hard, but also puts stop on them, theoretically. Didn't work that time. The Agrias and Gafgarian could like solo this fight. I think I tried to render helmet. So knights have the ability to basically break your pieces of your armor. Among other things. Archers. The archer doing a charge up there. So basically they're spending time aiming. They'll do more damage, but it takes some time, so like other people can take a turn before your shot actually gets off. You need to make sure that the person isn't gonna move. Here you go, aim +1. Blocked. Nice. Aim +2. 32 damage. Gafgarian in his Shadow Blade. I said he really doesn't need our help. And then we're not gonna help. Alright, let's see. Yeah, we can attack this guy. Let's get right up behind him. What did you damage? You notice we're getting XP and JP. JP are job points. You use them to buy new abilities from your jobs. You get job points for the job that you're using, basically. There's some more things to it, like getting job points from other people using the job and stuff, but the basics is you get job points for doing actions. They go to the job that you're using. You can use them to buy new abilities from that job. And then when you switch jobs, you can also equip abilities that you've gotten from other jobs. You can make like a mix and mash of jobs. And XP helps you level up. Every 100 XP is a level. The amount of XP you get is based on the difference in level between you and the person you're acting on. If you're the same level, you'll get 10 XP for an action. If you're lower level, you can get more. If you're higher level, you can get less. If you do something to yourself, like healing yourself, it's always 10 XP because you're the same level as yourself. So 10 actions like that would give you a level. Although the story fights in this game don't scale with your level, the random fights do. There's like random battles and like monster battles, and those scale with your level. So if you get really high level, you can end up fighting like god level chocobos or something late in the game and possibly have some issues. Let's go check out this archer. Should be just enough to kill him. Nice. Like Alicia and Agrias and Gafgarian getting levels really don't matter. We're not keeping them. But she destroyed his helmet. That's the thing. So the starting jobs are these two here, Squire and Chemist. Chemist is like you can use items. You actually have to learn how to use each item, so like spend some JP to learn how to use potions, etc. And you also get auto potion, right? One of the other things. The Chemist leads to the magical jobs, the Squire leads to the physical jobs, more or less. Basically each job requires you to get so many levels of other jobs to unlock it. Like I think like, you know, like 2 levels of Chemist to unlock Black Mage or something like that. Or so many levels of Squire to unlock Knight and Archer, and then like so many levels of Archer to unlock Thief, and so many levels of Thief and something else to unlock Ninja. The guy. Yeah, that's Lad. He's one of the other mercenaries. I think that's the only enemy left. Is yeah, Lazalus. Oh, I missed with our rock. Don't get XP for missing, apparently. There's some ridiculously broken abilities later in the game. Like, monks get like counter, maybe? But then like later, is it samurai? Maybe? I think you get a move that basically lets you counter before you get hit. Like someone comes to hit you, and as their weapons come in, you hit them first. Which is just beautiful. Or like just to, you know, catch the blade so they don't get to hit you. But while we're busy fighting these guys,
this way.
Gilded's taking the princess.
Try making a little less noise.
I'll not take orders from you.
You've quite a mouth on you, princess. Forgive me. 'Tis your birth and faith that wrong you, not I.
By the time we get back inside, he's already gone.
Hold there!
Or leaving, at least.
Is it truly him?
It cannot be.
Gilded, he lives? But why does he fight under the banner of Duke Goltana?
Why does he think Gilded is dead? How does he know him? Well, you know what? We're going to find that out in chapter 1. That was just the opening. Now let's rewind some time here. Records of the hero Gilded first appear 1 year before the outbreak of the War of the Lions. The loss of the 50 Years' War saw knights returning from the front stripped of livelihood, their fealty to the crown and the nobility abandoned. Many became rogues and traitors, men donning the thief's cloak and plotting treason against the crown. It was a time of great unrest for Ivalice. Murder and theft were commonplace. Many were the young adventurer and mage who stepped forward to counter this threat. Of such, the city of Garland, too, saw its share. Chapter 1, The Meeker. The Royal Military Academy at Garland. Another Wayne was struck last night on its way to Egros. Corpse Brigade again? I wonder where all this leads. Delita, what do you make of this? I'm not sure. I have my guesses, but I'm listening. I think Duke Larg is coming to Garland. Duke Larg? Why? Not just the Duke, the Marquis Elmdor Delimery, too. That's the first I've heard of it. This is not the sound of a state visit. All of Ivalice is in turmoil. The Order's supposed to be keeping things under control, but the fact is they number too few. They mean to bolster their numbers with us? Alright everyone, form up. The Order of the Northern Sky has an assignment for its Knight's Apprentice. As I'm sure you're already aware, the number of brigands roaming Galleon is on the rise. Among them the Corpse Brigade, a seditious lot with a grudge against the crown. Rogues such as they must be dealt with. The Order has been commanded to undertake an operation to eliminate the brigade, an operation of a grand scale. We will not be acting alone. The Order will be joined by, among others, His Excellency Duke Larg's Royal Guard stationed at Egros. This will leave Egros Castle undermanned. Your task will be to proceed there and support us from the rear by bolstering its defenses. The time to take up arms is upon you, young apprentices. I've just received word that a band of thieves routed by our knights flees here to Garland seeking refuge. We will move to stop them and finish the task of our brothers. You, young apprentices, will accompany us. This is but a squall before the storm of battle. Prepare yourselves at once. Dismissed. Alright, so we're just like trainees at the academy. They're not sending us to do anything big. Basically, the knights have already beaten these guys and they ran here. We're just gonna mop them up. But let's see who we have in our group. So Ramsey, you always have Ramsey. He's the main character. He's got 70 Brave, 70 Faith. Brave and Faith are stats that are kind of specific to tactics. Bravery basically helps you with your physical attacks and Faith with your magical. Both in taking damage and giving it. Like if you had a low Faith, you wouldn't do very much magic damage, but you'd also take less. Anyways, those numbers can change over the course of the game. Move is the number of tiles we can move. Jump is the number of tiles we can go up or down. Speed determines how long it takes us to get our turn. Basically, you see it says HP, MP, CT. HP is your health, MP is your magic. CT is the meter you have to fill to get a turn. And every like time tick, you get your speed added to that. When it hits 100, you get a turn. So with a speed of 6, we'll get a turn every what, like 17 or so ticks? I don't know. I'm trying to do the math in my head. I think 17. So we got a broadsword, leather cap, clothing, battle boots. We start out as a squire. Ramsey is actually a very special version of the squire. He has extra moves that other squires don't have, which we'll see. All right, so the other characters we get are sort of random. This guy has horrible bravery and faith. What we got? Okay, you've got okay bravery. Clive the chemist. Oh, Edith the squire. Okay, step right up. We don't have to use all these characters. Marguerite the chemist. Right, we got 2 chemists, 2 squires. They have decent numbers. It's enough of a squad. Oh, no. I'll do it. Alright, we'll take 2 chemists and 2 squires out. We can put 1 more. I don't think we're gonna need it. Well, I know we don't need it because you do it with just Ramsey. Although doing this fight with just Ramsey is probably the hardest part of a solo run if you start right away. Because in this fight, you have Delita with you. You can't control Delita, and it's very easy to lose if you have just Ramsey. What we have here? We moppets, is it? Our lucks went and turned for the better. Alright lads, cut through these ones and we're good as fled. We'll make quick work of them and don't be leaving those squealers behind either. So they see the younger kids and I think it's gonna be easy. They don't realize we're from the military academy. Alright, so we gotta defeat all the enemies to win. One thing I kind of want to do early on is work on just kind of like leveling up and getting JP really quickly as I can. I'm probably gonna make the fights take longer than they need to because I want to get together some XP and JP quickly before we get to the Dorter Trade City map, because that's kind of where the game starts to get hard if you're not paying attention. Dorter is probably the first one where people like might have to like redo fights. You kind of have a lot of stuff against you at that point. Anyways, this fight isn't hard. Careful, Ramsey. Remember, well-aimed thrust pierces the mail. Don't patronize me, Toledo. We Belouves know our way around the battlefield. Belouve, was it? Heir to the noble house Belouve, I'd wager. Looks like we have ourselves some apprentices from the academy. Well, highborn moppets is still moppets. Lay down your arms or die clutching them. None will mourn your passing. You mean to make us do that then? You're in far over your heads, You're far over your little heads. Alright. So since we are a special version of a squire, do we not have to move? Really? Yeah. We actually don't have it. That's funny. Alright. It's random what like moves your guys start with. I don't know if I've ever not started with that though. Alright, that's fine. Over here, start killing these guys. When you're done with your turn, you can choose which way you want to face. Can't quite get to an enemy this turn. Get up here. You have rush. Alright. Just wait. If we wait, you get your turn faster. Your CT doesn't go all the way down. Like if we look, if I go and look at this character, their CT is at 22. And they have a speed of 6. So what, they need another 78. You do the math. Yes. Let's see what this guy has. He has potion and antidote. He's got 5 potions. Just move our chemist friend up. Okay, so he's moving on to the next guy. That chemist they have back there can heal them with potions. Like this. Chemists can actually chuck consumable items at their allies from a distance. Let's help out. Okay. Hanging up on my chemist buddy here. Okay. You can heal that guy. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna take out this chemist before we Fighting through his potions all day. Okay. Yeah, alright, took my chemist down. That's fine. Work on his chemist. Almost one shot him. Alright, Delita. Without you steal my XP, but it's okay. Okay, did kill him? Last enemy. So when your allies die in this game, they don't. This game has permadeath, but you notice there's like numbers above their heads. It starts at 3 and it counts down. You have 3 rounds to resurrect them with the Phoenix down or win the game, win the match. And if you can't do that, then they're gone for good. Okay. Kill him. Okay. One more turn to kill this guy. Back from the front, that's fine. Alright, how much time is left on our chemist? How when you kill this guy this turn? They can turn into chests that drop items when you stand on them, or they can turn into crystals, which can either heal you or give you some, like, an ability from that job. Very nice. We lost Clive. Unfortunate. Guess it's just one turn too late. Honest work would see them die old in bed, yet they choose instead this early grave. Why persist in such folly? Speaking of Final Fantasy XIV, we're going to be playing more Final Fantasy XIV tomorrow night. We are starting Heavensward. Well, we're getting to Ishgard and unlocking the Dark Knight, and we're going to level up the Dark Knight. But we have made it to Heavensward, so... Okay. And the way we're going to start doing Final Fantasy Tactics is we're basically going to do, like, a fight or two a night before we move on to Zelda, basically. When it gets to Zelda time, we move on to Zelda. And that's pretty much how it's going to work. So, you'll notice Clive is not in our list anymore. He's gone for good. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. So if we look at Ramza... abilities... learn... Yeah, Tailwind will let him boost his speed. If he boosts his 250. So Tailwind is not an ability that Squires normally get. But we're gonna get it for him. Alright, let's see. Edith. I guess you want to just say what we can get JP boost, because that's a huge boost to how much JP you get. Anything we can do in town is we can shop. Get her a broadsword. Okay. And the way the story based is just like cutscene, 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 battle. Right? Barbadeth Beluv, a great hero in his own right who had attained the distinguished title of Knight Gallant, approaches the hour of his death. The Beluv Main, in the waning days of the 50 Years' War. So this is Ramza's father in the bed there, his two older brothers, and his older sister. What news of the war? The order was struck a great blow. Limberry is ours once more. This is, Zalbag. We will be able to recall our forces in Zeltania anon. All goes as planned, Lord Father. Be not troubled. And then Dystarg, our other brother. The envoy dispatched to advocate Lenario is returned. He has agreed to your proposal, Lord Father. Good, very good. And the war will die with me. Father? There now, Alma. Do you want my last memory to be of your tears? Where's Ramza? Where's that Ramza? He should be at your side. Dystarg, Zalbag, you are dear to me, but Ramza is no less so. Though he be not the issue of the womb that bore you, my sons, still my blood courses in his veins. Watch after him. Sorry, so Ramza is their half-brother. Sorry. Lord Father! You forget yourself, Ramza. You have come. Good. Let me look once more on your face. Lord Father, how long has it been? You've grown into a fine young man. I would hear of your studies. You've been at the academy since spring, is it? Hear me, Ramza. For generations, we Baluvs have stood foremost on those who serve the crown. Ours is the soul of the night. Become a knight worthy of your name. Tolerate no injustice. Stray not from the true path. You will know the path you must walk. A Baluv can walk no other. I will not fail you, Father. Your friend Delita, he's a good boy. He's lowborn. He can serve you well. I've made arrangements for him to enter the academy. You should have seen the look on the headmaster's face. In the years ahead, you will need someone who you can trust. You could do far worse than Delita. As you say, Father. Take care of your sister. And show these brothers of yours what it is to be a knight. Hey, Bebop, welcome back to the stream. Welcome to the stream. What the fuck should be? Alright. Save our game. Boom. Alright, so we can bring 3 more people with us. Let's do Edith, Marguerite, that's good. So since Ramza has Tailwind, it allows him to add 1 to his speed for the rest of the fight. So that means his turn will come faster, and it stacks. So you can make your turn come faster and faster and faster to the point where he gets multiple turns in a row. Looks like this one's still alive. What do we do with him? What do you think we do with him? Right then. Your luck's run out, Knave, if you ever had any. Blast, one of the Order's patrols. The Quartz Brigade, and they have a hostage in their midst. So, our first duty is to defeat the brigade. I believe gives you brave. We must rescue their captive. Makes it where you have to actually go save him. I think it's actually better to choose 1. At the moment, I haven't played this game in like 10 years, so we are just playing it. As far as special reason, we're playing the entire Final Fantasy franchise. So we've already done Final Fantasy 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We did 1 again with all monks. We did Final Fantasy 4 on the DS version, the 3D version as well as the 2D version. We did Final Fantasy 5 again with like limited jobs. My wife is currently playing Final Fantasy 6 on the stream on the weekends, and she's going to do 7 after that. I'm doing Tactics, and I'm going to do Vagrant Story too, even though it's not really a Final Fantasy. And yeah, we're just moving through the entire franchise in sort of release order. I may play through it again with some kind of challenge, but for right now I'm just playing it. It's been a long time since I played it. Our first duty is to defeat the brigade. The enemy stands before us. Attack! You would stand by and watch as they kill an innocent? I hadn't planned on giving them the chance, did you? I would save him myself if it came to that. Alright. See if we can get some JP together while Delita works on killing these guys. Reinforcements and none too soon. Dude has like a death wish sometimes, Argoth. Argus. Come check on you later. All right. Thanks for stopping by. I'm on every night at 8 p.m. Eastern until usually around midnight or 1. We're also playing through Zelda Breath of the Wild. We do all kinds of games in here. Alright. Let's just start getting ourselves some speed. I need to get at least 250 JP so I can get JP boost on Ramza. Argus should have rammed us, but instead he's over there fighting by himself. Three HP. Okay. And poisons. Unfortunate. Okay, one down. Okay, good, he ran away. Alright. I kind of don't want the fight to end too quickly. And the more you cast Tailwind, the faster and faster his turns will come. Just helping him grind up this XP and JP as quickly as we can. Heal our chemist. I can only slow this fight down so much because Agris and Delita will kill them if I don't. Okay. Needs to heal. This is still a good place to stand, so we'll just wait here. Okay. Damn. So that one wounded thief, hopefully he can like stay alive over there for a little bit so I can farm some JP here. I can see what I'm up to. Let's see. 107. It's gonna start coming faster and faster now that my metal's higher. I'm up to 12 speed. The 12 speed is every 9, 6, 13 will be every 8, so 15 is every 7. You get up to 20 is every 5, 25 is every 4, 34 is every 3. But alright. Anybody need more healing? Everybody needs a little bit. Really done. Okay. I love that one wounded thief in the bottom left, far left corner there. Yeah, I don't think he has any way to heal himself. He might just stay over there. And hopefully our AI on like Delita and Agris won't run over there to him if he doesn't come any closer. Okay. Okay. 2 turns in a row. Stocked. How much JP are we getting each time we do this? 12? Yeah. We need another 86. We can do it another 8 times. Hopefully before they kill those thieves. Gonna keep pumping him up. Oh good, Augur's gonna say hi. This guy runs back into his death. Fair enough. Let's keep going. Sorry, I'm running slow tonight, huh? Get to 21, so we get every 5 ticks. And we started out with like what, 6 speed? When we get to 24, we'll be getting like 4 times as many turns as normal. Okay. Oh, and we have a move for the rest of them to do when they're just standing there like I do with Ramza. If the monsters turn into crystals, there's a chance we can learn abilities from them, but I don't know if that happens with monsters. I think you typically learn, like, if it's a human, you learn an ability that human had. Fire antidote. Sure. However, the animation for +1 speed takes a minute. Alright, we have enough for JP boost. That's good. And 14 JP now. Okay. Stay over there if you don't want to die. You're just inviting delete over, man. Don't you do it, delete. Oh, Delita. He took the crystal and then did nothing with it. What a dick. Thankfully, we don't have guests in our party that often. It happens, but... One of the reasons I'm not using that many of the generic guys is because this playthrough I really want to use all the unique ones, and there's a ton of unique characters. Like set characters instead of just being some random generic. I believe this version even lets you get the main character from Final Fantasy Tactics Advance 2. Luso. I know in the original you get Cloud. I think this one lets you get Balthier from Final Fantasy 12. This guy decided he wanted to die now. Might as well be the one to take the XP. Are you harmed? I'll be fine. It's for the Marquis's safety I fear. Marquis Elmdor de Limberry was here. The very same, and to whom do I owe my gratitude? We are Knight's apprentice from the Academy of Garland. We may be able to help you, but first I would hear more. The battle is won! And we don't have to worry about laws yet. They don't introduce those until Tactics Advance. My name is Argath, a knight of His Excellency the Marquis Elmdor de Limberry's household. A knight, you say? Well, truth be told, I am a knight apprentice, as you are, if I'm not far mistaken. A fellow knight in training, then. I am Ramza Beluv, and this is Delita Hyrule, my trusted friend. Beluv? Not of the Beluvs of the Order of the Northern Sky, are you? What a fantastic luck, a blessing in the midst of disaster. Huh? The Order can help me rescue the Marquis. It must. The Marquis is held captive. They took him hostage, yes, but he still lives. We must act quickly if he's to remain so. Should he be killed, I will lose everything. You simply must help me. Please, I beg you. Calm yourself. Who's to say your Marquis is to be killed anyways? The Course Brigade would not take a man alive, save there were value in keeping him so. Of that you can be sure. There's little the three of us can do to help in any case. If the Marquis was taken hostage, Egros will be in an uproar. You can be sure of that too. Then before all else, we will report to Egros. Are we agreed? Agreed. We'll start there. Alright. We check Apati Rasta now. We can pick up AP boost. Make attacks unblockable. If the enemy is the targeted tile, it will always be hit. That's pretty sweet. Alright, do we want to keep... I think we want to keep doing Squire for the moment, so we can get, like, move +1 maybe? We should probably get that anyways. Should we take him off of Squire? We can make him a Knight. Make him an Archer and go into Thief. Let me look at what I need to get Black Knight. I think I'm going to make Ramzo Black Knight since that's like one of the new jobs. Let's see. I mean, obviously we're going to need Knight. We need to Master Knight. We need to Master Black Mage. We need to get high-level Samurai, Dragoon, Geomancer, and Ninja. Wow, Black Knight needs almost... Dark Knight needs almost everything. But to get Ninja, we need to do Archer to get Thief. And then... Thief and Geomancer. Yeah, we're gonna need... like, almost the entire physical tree. And then Mastered Black Mage as well. And 20 kills. Alright. With that said, let's change his job to Archer, I guess. We can get a bow. Raising our speed will help the damage of our bow too. Put our metal in there, so we're still using that. For JP boost. Sort the units by their bravery. So, Chemist. Auto Potion would be nice. Need more Squire. You might, I don't know. Make her a Squire temporarily to get JP boost. And then night. I don't have a bow. Okay, we should be able to get one before I do the next fight. And save. And we're gonna stop here for tonight. I'm super tired. That's why I started early today. I wanted to make sure we got Lunar done. We got tactics started before I passed out. So here we are. We got Lunar finished, and we got the first hour or so of tactics done. We got 3 fights. It's not bad. We'll be picking back up tomorrow with Final Fantasy 14. We're gonna, like I said, we're gonna be unlocking the Dark Knight and starting to level that. Thursday and Friday will both be Final Fantasy Tactics and Zelda Breath of the Wild. So there's that, and then this weekend we'll be getting back to Deadshire and Final Fantasy VI. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll be back on tomorrow night at 8, just like always. And I'll see you then. Thanks for watching. Bye.